Welcome to the Stunning 6 Takeaways here on Radio Free Professional Wrestling for Monday Night Raw. And I'm starting at number 6. And it's Cody Rhodes is still the punching bag of the Bloodline as Monday Night Raw kicks off with Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes in a great match. Could have been one of my top 5 matches coming up on this week's episode of Radio Free Professional Wrestling until Solo Sikoa comes up from behind, nails the spike, Drew McIntyre hits the Claymore 1, 2, 3, and Cody Rhodes suffers a rare defeat on Monday Night Raw. And yes, to me, Cody Rhodes is still the punching bag of the Bloodline because he still hasn't got his pound of flesh yet from any of these beatdowns he's suffered from the Bloodline. So hopefully on Friday Night SmackDown, we can see the American Nightmare team up with Seth Rollins and invade Friday Night SmackDown like me and Ashley said on the episode of Radio Free Professional Wrestling just released this morning. So let's move on to the number 5 takeaway from Monday Night Raw. And it's Nia Jax single-handedly running through the Women's Elimination Chamber competitors. It leaves us thinking, why in the world do we need a Elimination Chamber qualifier for the number 1 contendership heading into WrestleMania to face Rhea Ripley when Nia Jax is single-handedly laid out every lady in the division? We're talking about Becky Lynch. We're talking about Raquel Gonzalez. We're talking about Liv Morgan. We're talking about Tiffany Stratton. And Bianca Belair. Knoxville's very own Bianca Belair. What the hell was that kind of booking? We're moving on to the positive. Number 4 is Chad Gable. There's like Country Strong. Then there's Chad Gable Strong. He faced Ibar and yet again does a beautiful suplex. Pure core strip. This guy needs to be facing Gunther at WrestleMania. Go ahead and book that match because later on in this episode, we're going to find out that my idea of Jay versus Gunther at WrestleMania may be sidetracked for a minute, and then we'll get there. So, number 3, the national treasure that is R-Truth. He had a lovely promo segment before the match. We saw the 8-man tag of R-Truth, Miz, and DIY versus the Judgment Day. And unfortunately for all of us R-Truth fans, R-Truth gets pinned by Damian Priest after the South of Heavens. And hopefully this leads to the WrestleMania Tag Team title feud between Amazing Truth and the Judgment Day. We'll have to wait and see. And speaking of number 2, we kind of already spoiled it in a little bit. Raquel Gonzalez made her return in the Women's Last Chance Battle Royal for the last spot in the Elimination Chamber. Happy to see her back after her suffering through that medical condition she had for the last couple of months. Looked strong in this match, eliminated at least 5 people, and at the end, Chelsea Green had a chance to maybe head to the Elimination Chamber, but this came up a bit short for you Chelsea Green fans. But hey, we got Raquel Gonzalez back, and hopefully we have another competitor that's going to be pushed strong in the women's division besides Nia Jax. And my number 1 takeaway from Monday Night Raw, Gunther versus Jey Uso lived up to the hype. And unfortunately, like the Cody Rhodes match, we had Bloodline interference in the form of Jimmy Uso coming down, ringing the bell, distracting the babyface Jey Uso, and we see the dumb babyface of the week as he walks around into Gunther's offense, gets a little fight back, goes for a splash. Gunther rolls him up, 1, 2, 3, and Gunther still is your Intercontinental title going on 600 days. So my question to you as I leave this episode of 6 Stunning Takeaways from Monday Night Raw, who do you want to see Gunther face next? Leave your comments below here. And if you haven't already, hit the bell, subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out the video form of our podcast. If you don't want to take it with you, go over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you enjoy your podcast. Check out Radio Free Professional Wrestling. We drop every Monday afternoon, and you can always check the live stream Sunday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. And until we see you this Sunday, stay stunning.